Round 2 is the Prudential Life Speed Race. In this round, the questions are going to be thrown to all 3 schools simultaneously. For an opportunity to answer a question, you must ring for it. May I hear your bell, Tamale? Thank you. Yours, Accra Academy. And yours, St. John's School. If you ring and answer correctly on the first attempt at the question, 3 points. On the second attempt, 2 points. On the third attempt, 1 point. But you must beware that if you attempt to answer a question and you are incorrect, there is a penalty, a deduction of 1 point. So be very careful. Let's begin. First set of questions, 30 seconds each. First one. Find the value of n such that n permutation 3 is equal to 210. Yes, St. John's.
N equals 7.
You're right. Next one. A particle is moving with a constant velocity u equals 4I plus 3j in meters per second and passes through the point negative 5I, negative 4j meters at time t equals 0 seconds. Find the position vector at time t equals 3 seconds. Yes, Selassie.
So you have the position vector 7I plus 5j, all in meters.
You are right. Next one. Find the greatest value and the least value of 8 over the expression 2 sine of x plus 4. Yes, Selassie.
You have the least value to be 4 and the greatest value to be 4 and 3.
That's incorrect. Who rang next? Yes, Ampofo.
The greatest value is 4, and the least value is 4 and 3.
You are right. Next set, 10 seconds each. First one. A student was bitten by an animal later determined to be an arthropod during athletics training on the school field. This arthropod had 2 fang-like mouthparts, no antennae, a large abdomen, and a telson. Yes, you are right. Yes, I was going to ask you for the common name. And yes, it is a scorpion. All right, next one. When placed in closed paper bags, fruits often ripen faster. Why? Yes, Abdul Wahab.
Okay, so this is due to the presence of the hormone ethylene. And this ethylene, when the fruits are placed in the closed rubber bag, the ethylene is produced much, and the ethylene is enclosed in the closed rubber bag. So this ethylene is able to stimulate the ripening of these fruits. So
yes. Yes, ethylene. What are you calling it? Ethylene. Anyway. All right. On we go. How do monarch butterfly caterpillars benefit from feeding exclusively on toxic milkweed plants? Toxic milkweed is Asclepias species. Yes. Selassie?
This helps them by, so it's used in defense It's used to produce chemicals in the osmotheum, which they use for defense against other organisms.
I'm not accepting it. Yes, but it's a lot simpler than that. Yes, of course, it's defense, but how is it doing that? So what happens is that the toxin from the milkweed makes them unpalatable to many predators. So the predators know if I go and attack this monarch butterfly, it's not going to taste good, so they stay away, right? So that's how they do the defense, but telling me defense is too vague. Okay, so the toxins make them unpalatable to their predators. All right, next set, 30 seconds. Find the speed of light of wavelength 4.8 times 10 raised to the power -9 meter in a medium whose absolute refractive index at that wavelength is 1.4. Okay, go ahead. Yes, Selassie.
So we have the speed to be 2.1.
It's gone. So I continue. 1.47. Yes, Accra Academy.
The speed is 2.04 by 10 raised to the power 8 meters per second.
You are right. Next one. If the spring constant of an unstretched spring is 64 Newton per meter, what force magnitude is required to extend the spring so that its potential energy is 32 joules? Yes, Rabiu.
We have 1.0 meters.
That's incorrect. Who rang next? Accra Academy. Go ahead. Ampofo.
You have 1 meter.
That's incorrect. Did you ring St. John's? Okay. The right answer is 64 newtons. All right. Calculate the magnitude of the resultant of concurrent forces of magnitudes 60 Newton, 63 Newton, and 72 Newton that act in mutually perpendicular directions. Hmm. 97 newtons. Last set, 30 seconds each. In a manufacturing process, a gas cylinder is used to store 83 decimeter cubed of an ideal gas. The cylinder is maintained at 37 degrees Celsius and 140 kilopascal. How many moles of the gas? Yes, Selassie.
So, yeah, 6.7.
That's incorrect. I'm continuing. How many moles of the gas are present in the cylinder under these conditions? Rabiu?
So 4.5 moles.
Yes. All right, next one. A sample of Alewa toffee contains 22.5 grams of sucrose, C12H22O11. Calculate the energy content of this toffee, given that the heat of combustion of sucrose is negative 5,640 kilojoules per mole. Yes, Abdul Wahab. Carry on.
The energy is negative 9.00 by 10 raised to the power 2.
No. Did anyone else ring? Okay. Okay. 705 kilojoules. 705 kilojoules. So you see, if you're a good science student, even your Alewa toffee will be eaten with care. All right. Last one for the round. Sulfur hexafluoride is a greenhouse gas with the highest known global warming potential. Determine the molecular geometry. Okay, Ampofo.
It is octahedral. And the hybridization is sp3d2.
That's incorrect, so I continue for the others. Determine the molecular geometry and one bond angle. Yes, Rabiu.
So the shape is octahedral and one bond angle is 90 degrees.
Yes. Okay, the other angle is 180 degrees. And that brings us to the end of the Prudential Life Speed Race.